much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That is caught to the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Johnson now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Come back, team. Tag. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. That pass play good for 22. First down, Giants. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Ready.
Back to the air one more time. Off he goes. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and... This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Giants.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New York. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Allen. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now Allen on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. He is in. Touchdown, KC. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
The extra point is good. And the Chiefs will up it to a 2-point lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That's caught! No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Here's Allen to throw. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Get it. Dragon 60. Ready, ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
That is brought in. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
18, Pioneer. Let go.
They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And nothing will come of this last-ditch attempt at some points. Time runs out in this 1st half. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the 1st half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. 2nd half is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Broncos. Panther Panther 11. Warrior 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look downfield once again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Putting the tight end in motion.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to try it here again. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Mustang 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. To throw is Allen. Escape. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. To throw again, it's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Here we go on 4th down with Allen. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And they're going to track him down. receiver, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
19 Lions. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A massive play
19
here.
19
Late tie game, third down.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The extra point, up and good. And the Giants have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts.
Okay, ready?
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. No touchdown, but they are close. Gonna be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. Here is 1st and goal. Allen will throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2.
56, 56.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Again, it's Allen to the air. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
22.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Here's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70, go! 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates! 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats! Trap 60, trap 60! Buffalo 18! Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
From out of the gun, oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted.
You know, as they say, hindsight being 20/20, but they probably would have been better off just leaning on the ground game to close this one out. Instead, they decided to put the ball in the air, and now in the blink of an eye, all the pressure suddenly shifts to their defense to try to close this one out.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal drive from here. This might be one final heave to the end zone. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So, it's a win for the visiting Chiefs.